Hello, YouTube. All right, welcome to day 15 of Denoy owning this RV. Yeah, formerly known as White Knuckle, we are renaming it to Good Enough. And the reason we're doing that is we are doing repairs that are good enough. They're not perfect. They may not be the best repair, but they are good enough. At least good enough to make the RV habitable and to keep costs at a reasonable price. One of the biggest issues I had with moving in here was, well, transporting the vehicle here to this location where I'm currently parked. But the other issue was pieces of it were all over the place. So it's like one loose jigsaw puzzle with me not knowing how everything went back together, and they were broken and missing pieces. Part of those pieces that were missing were the insulation on the roofing, which I did manage to find some replacement from Home Depot. Yeah, I bought this, I bought a kit that had like 5 or 6 of these that are, I think, 3/4 of an inch thick that I used for the back room here in the back. I'll show you what the back room, the bedroom looks like right as of now, 2 weeks into owning the RV. I have started to work on the framing to repair. I'm not doing a full rebuild back here. And you can see the framing is right there all along the edge, right up and right along to do the framing, as well as putting in the white pieces, the 3/4 inch pieces. So what remains to be done back here is to finish the bottom part right there. You can see holes going outside. There is wood on the other side that I've made to brace the climbing stair. And I've got to replace that rotted wood at the top too. The wood was totally dry rotted and going through. I still need to finish replacing this beam right here, or part of it. I'm not cutting the whole thing apart and redoing it just because of time issue and money issues. I don't have all year or whatever to work on this. I only have my goal is to have this thing done within 1 month. It's already at 2 weeks. We're on day number 15 of owning the RV. Now, the floor, I did buy some flooring and we'll be replacing that. This was very cheap flooring that I bought from Home Depot. It was like less than $12 per case, and I bought 3 cases of this. It is Lansbury oak laminate flooring, and basically it's similar to what I put in Little Blue 2. You slide it together and lock it in place. That's going to go on later, maybe today or sometime this weekend. Meanwhile, I have been filling in the holes. So I got these really thick pieces right here of foam filler, not filler, insulation. It was like, I think it's approximately 2.5 to 3 inches. Looks like 2.5 inches, maybe even just 2 inches. 2.5, 3 inches. So it was similar, a little bit smaller or similar in thickness to the existing, you can see it's a little bit thinner than the existing pink ones. Just slightly thinner, but it's the closest I could find. So I'm using that. It's not the best. I guess I could put a thinner piece underneath it, but I'm not going to. It's not critical for me. I don't plan on taking this RV to cold environments. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm debating whether or not to drive it around too much, since, you know, it's got some engine issues and it's pretty big and heavy. So the main idea for getting this RV is to have a home, a place to live in, a place where I can cook, and try to get my wife to move back in with me here so we can actually try to live together, even though the parking location here is less than ideal because it's far away from where she works and even kind of far away from where I'm currently working part-time. So that remains to be seen. It just depends on, you know, how everything goes together. I don't know yet at this point. I am planning on finishing up the installation. Hey, installation. That sounds pretty neat. But anyhow, we're going to try to install some more of this. I may have to buy some more. Sadly, I'll have to buy another $20 piece. It's like $20, $21 for 4x8. And then I had to transport it here on Little Blue 2, which you see up front there. I don't know if you can see Little Blue 2 outside the window. The reason Little Blue 2 is parked out there, Little Blue 2 is currently acting as a generator to generate power. Right now she's off, but I'm going to be charging up the house battery system here. House battery is a brand new RV battery that I bought, 135 amp hours. It doesn't last very long, so it constantly needs to be recharged pretty much daily. I have the small 25-watt solar panel, but that's not enough to maintain that battery. But you can see, oops, that's a pump here. But you can see it says it's still on full right now from charging last night, but that's also from the sunlight. You can see it's daytime right now. It's actually morning. It's about 8:30. No, it's about 9:30 in the morning. So some of the daylight is hitting the solar panel up front on top on the roof up there. It's not permanently mounted. It's just temporarily mounted, and it is charging system up. But that system's actually allowing this RV to function. It allows me to have entertainment as well as lights. You can see the lights here. Let me show them to you real quick. They all work. Well, not all of them, but the ones that I've managed to fix work. And more importantly, the TV works. And we have working Roku too. So where I'm currently parked, I do have Wi-Fi access. And what's really cool about it is it's free access. So let me show you the TV here working. Oh, I have it totally powered off. By the way, these multiple plug switches right here, I'm going to show you real quick, are really cool. It's got 3 outlets on there that connects into the 12 volt, which is running off the vehicle system. Let me get the camera to focus here. But it's got these 3 plugs, and they have individual switches, so you can turn it on and off. So I just turned it on. I turn it off. You can see the blue light go off. So that one's turned on now, and I can charge USB with it. This one's on. I mean, it's off right now, and that one I keep off. That way you can control the phantom power being lost from your house battery. Now, when I turn this one on, it'll turn the TV on. See, the TV is actually now on. But a lot of people say, why do you say it's on? It's still off. Well, it turns out that with these modern TVs, you see how the light's on, even though it's off? Well, that means this TV is drawing power. So to conserve power 100% from this, you have to physically unplug it or have a device like this, the multiple outlet, where I can manually see the little red light there on the controller there. The plug for the TV. Now I turn it off. See, it's completely off. See the light go off? Now I turn it on. The light comes back on. That tells me that power, 12 volt DC, is flowing through. And now the TV is on, and I can use the remote and turn it on. And you're going to see it comes on, and I actually have Roku working right now. I think I was streaming Roku last night. So it comes on AV mode, and it's running. The wall wasn't straight. It was kind of. Apparently, it's been running videos. I must have fell asleep last night. But you can see I got YouTube and other stuff working. So this is how I have the system wired up right now. So when I'm watching TV, I can be sitting down eating. I just have to charge the house battery system every night. And cooking right now, I don't have the liquid propane system working as of yet. Even though the system says it's full, I don't know how accurate that meter is. I'm still cooking using the butane cooking system. And getting ready to make some rice and eggs this morning. It's a very simple breakfast, just some fried eggs and rice. As I deal with this mess, I've been trying to clear things out. The big thing is just to get all the puzzle pieces back into place, because there is not much storage here where I'm currently staying. So I have to try to get everything back together. And that means replacing the parts that are missing, which you can see I've done a lot of. We get all that. And in here, I'm going to use that great stuff. I've been pulling off the old great stuff. This stuff comes right off. It's the old insulation stuff. So I've been pulling that off, from the sides. That was all. But I'll be spraying some here to kind of close up the gap. And I have most of the vent system in place. Actually, all the vent system in place that I'm aware of. So we're going to put up the insulation today will be the goal. And I might actually try to get some roofing put up just to close it out so you don't see the guts. Because seeing the guts of a vehicle, whether it's a van, just a regular vehicle, or RV, kind of makes me not relax. Okay, and I think they did that in the military, where we would go into the KC-135 for the aerial refueling at the 305th aerial refueling wing at Grissom Air Force Base in Indiana. They would leave the inside of the airplane exposed, so you can see all the framing and all the wiring and stuff. It's designed to save money, but also to make you more aware and alert. You could find any problems looking for short circuits and things like that, but you could also not become too complacent. When you were riding the military vehicle, it was designed to make you feel like anything bad could happen at any moment, so you were always on high alert. And so the system is mostly functional right now. I've even made it so you can use the bathroom. As you can see, it still needs to be completely clean, but I have cleaned out the toilet and am using it. So it's nice to be able to go to the bathroom whenever I want. I've cleaned out the shower system and tested the shower. The shower head has a little knob here that's broken that needs to be fixed. So I need to figure out how to get something on there to make it so you can turn the knob and then see if that works. But the water does work. And I have patched this hole here. Not really patched it, but put in a new insulation. The lights do work. If I can get this to come on, you can see we do have bathroom lights. So that'll be mounted once I get the ceiling on. The sink has been cleaned up and is working. You can see the sink has water. I don't know if you heard the pump come on. So, and we mounted the medicine cabinet back up. So bathroom is kind of functional right now, not 100%. Eventually you'll be able to shower and stuff with it, and you might be wondering how I get water. I actually don't have electrical or water hookups here, so everything is self-contained. Any electricity that's being used, I have to generate either from the sun or from Little Blue 2 charging the system back up every day, which is what I'm doing right now. And my goal is to increase the battery bank to at least 400 amp hours. I currently have 135 amp hours. And then also to increase the charging of the solar panels. I only have 25 watts right now, which is nothing but a trickle charger. And if I can get that up to about 400, I think I will be fully self-contained. The only problem was water. So I've started to set up some water catchments, which I'll show you in future episodes. I plan on catching water and using the water to refill the system back up on its own. Meanwhile, I've been going to gas stations when I get gas and getting gallon jugs of water and filling them up, bringing about 4 gallons of water each time to dump it into the vehicle's holding tank. And then now where I am is actually an RV park. So I have ability to dump the waste, which I do. And so it's making it bearable as far as functionality and stuff. And it's all free, sort of. I actually have to work at the RV park to get it up to par. It's currently closed. And myself and the other guy, the manager, I guess supervisor, if you want to call him that, the groundskeeper, are allowed to live here for free, but we've got to work on it to bring it up to par. We're fixing everything up, trying to get the RV park open. So that's how we're currently functioning right now. They are still trying to get the power and the water hooked up, and if they could do that, then I'm set, at least for now. And I want to thank all of you who have been following all along, and those of you who have contributed to getting a new home for Denoy Fund. We weren't able to raise the $2,000 that I calculated, but we've got up to about $1,200 so far, about $1,100, thanks to contributors. Special thanks to Charles, who jumped in once he heard that I got the RV. And he sent me quite a good chunk of change to try to get the roofing and the leaking situation under control, because if everything leaks while I'm here, it's just destroying it worse. Same with Tom, but Tom actually sent funding on the he sent it through PayPal, a huge chunk of money to just to help out with getting a new home for Denoy Fund. And then I gave him a advanced heads up on the fact that I got the RV. I am using the money to fix various components of the RV like this, removing all the rotted wood and replacing it with new framing, and I'll be replacing the wall. I've also been sealing the outside using T-Rex tape, which you'll see you've seen on other episodes. But just wanted to give you guys a quick synopsis. I am planning on doing a live broadcast here very soon to introduce other viewers to the fact that I am no longer, at least as of right now, not full-time at least, living in a van, but I am living in an RV. So until next time, everyone, take care. God bless you all. I appreciate all of you who have contributed to the New Home for Denoy Fund. It is making all of this possible. And for the first time in pretty much 10 years, I feel like I am somewhat in control of my destiny, instead of just always on survival mode. I mean, we're still on survival mode right now, but this is my RV, and thanks to viewers, it's completely paid for. So until next time, everyone, God bless you all. Thank you again for your kind thoughts and prayers. And for those of you who have been contributing and are contributing to the GoFundMe as well as the Patreon and stuff. You are truly appreciated. I am going to be releasing videos that were protected on the YouTube for Patreons as well as others, because I was still using them as a secret hideout, because I'm really Batman. So until next time, everyone, take care. God bless you all. Please stay safe, and thank you again. Have a great day now. Bye-bye.